Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So today we're taking a look at doing a self-love tarot reading, and it's all about how you can honor yourself, okay? So you can already tell straight away by that particular title as to whether or not this reading is going to be useful for you, okay? I know that a lot of times people love to hear about, the person that they're dealing with, the person that they're interested in, but I much prefer to mix up the readings, okay? Sometimes it's going to be about other people. Most of the time these readings are going to be about you and what's going on for you. Right, so with that being said, your current energy, the Wheel of Fortune, how you see yourself. So you do see yourself as being really quite lucky, privileged in a few ways here with the Wheel of Fortune. There's also this energy of things getting better, things improving, and you knowing that things are going to start improving for you if they're not already, okay? Why you're not prioritizing your own needs, though, that one is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so complicated. It's not just one answer here that's coming through behind why you're not prioritizing your own needs. Lots of different reasons. That's why there's 9 wands. Okay, I need to clarify this one because it can be a very standoffish energy. So what's going on with this 9 of wands and why our collective is not prioritizing their own needs, please. Thank you. The King of Wands and the Fool. Okay, I'm hearing that there's someone else's ambition. It's almost like you're trying to, just had to pause there to sneeze. You're trying to prioritize someone else's ambition here. There's a lot of emphasis on what other people are needing right now, how you can help other people right now, how you can assist others right now. So while all of that is absolutely fantastic, you've got to make sure that you are meeting your own needs, okay? You've got the 6 of Cups reversed, another 6, the 6 of Swords reversed, and then the Knight of Swords off center. Okay. Childhood conditioning. I am going to say it. There is childhood conditioning here, okay? 6 of Cups reversed and the 6 of Swords reversed. Something that you never really quite let go of, to do with your childhood teachings. Knight of Swords off center is telling you that it's time for you to go back into the 6 of Cups reversed, the past, the painful memories, the unhappy memories of where you had certain needs that were never met, right? And it's time for you to meet those needs right now. See with the 6 of Cups in reverse, with the 6 of Swords reversed, that's Spirit's way of telling you, you cannot go back to the past. You cannot have a do-over of the past. The past has been, it has gone. No one's got a magic wand. You can't time travel and go back, right? And have a do-over. But what you can do is, in your head, okay, with these swords energies, you can go back into the memory, write yourself down a list of all the times that your needs weren't met, and as an adult you can meet those needs now for that inner child of yours, okay? 6 of Cups and the 6 of Swords both reversed. There's childhood conditioning here that you need to undo and rewrite with new beliefs. And that's why you were standoffish. That's why the message of is really complicated came through. That's why you had the 9 of Wands. Lots of different reasons why you're not meeting your own needs, why you're not prioritizing your own needs. It isn't just the one thing, but this one thing here is what Spirit's wanting for you to look at, what they're wanting for you to focus on. It's not going to be easy. It is going to be difficult. It might even be painful, but it's very necessary in order for you to move forward. with this Fool energy and the King of Wands, okay? Remember, you're not being selfish. Not at all. Knight of Swords off center. That can be harsh communication, harsh criticisms, harsh words that were flung around. And I'm seeing this as being carelessly being flung around. So someone from your childhood here had no idea the impact that they were making on your impressionable mind. And before anyone takes offense, when you're young, when you're little, yes, we are all impressionable, okay? That's what they mean by that. They don't mean anything derogatory by it, all right? Remember, Spirit is wanting to look out for you. And sometimes we're going to say things that might come across as being a little bit blunt or abrupt. But sometimes that is what's necessary, okay? They don't mean any offense by it at all. It's just when you're young, when you're little, okay, 6 of Cups, we all have impressionable minds. It's the way that we're made. It's the way that we are. So they didn't fully understand the consequences of what it was that they were teaching you. This is whoever brought you up, whoever raised you, whoever you grew up with, whoever it was that was responsible for making you feel like you were being selfish for having needs. Okay, they didn't fully understand the gravity that their words would have. To them, it was just another Wednesday, or it was just another Monday, right? But for you, the things that they said had a lasting impression, and that impression was nothing good. That's why the Knight of Swords has come out off center with these 2 reversals right here, okay? So what they're saying for you to do is to tap into your ambition here, which is the King of Wands energy. Tap into your desire for exploration, this desire for originality with the Fool energy, and to take all of their pieces and to run with it, okay? And to run with it fearlessly, unapologetically. You can see the energy there from the Fool. It's like they're ready. They're not allowing anything to weigh them down. Like she's literally on a broom, you know, with the intent to take flight. This is the Witch's deck. And so in order to take flight, you need to be weightless. Okay, you got to be weightless. Okay, so how can you show yourself that you're worthy? Let's give this one a little shuffle here a minute. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, so you can show that you're worthy with the 3 of Cups. Speaking to like-minded individuals. Finding common ground with others, joining some sort of a community here, okay? The 3 of Cups in this context is like-minded individuals. Sharing stories with each other, sharing experiences with each other. Being sociable. And I know for some that's going to be a bit of a scary prospect, you know, being sociable. You might find that it'll help. Now you've got these cards that came out off center. It's the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. So again, we're right back to that family of origin, aren't we? We're right back to your childhood, where someone told you that other people don't like you, that the friends that you had, oh, they're not really your friends. You know, filling your head full of shite. All of it untrue, okay? Because if you gave yourself half a chance to go out and meet new friends and to speak with like-minded individuals, you would find actually that there are a lot of people who understand you. There are a lot of people who have got these same shared experiences. Okay, again, it's just the ideas that were put in your head while you were young and impressionable. It's stuck with you, and it is time for you to release that. Okay, it's time for you to see the lies for what they truly are, lies. Okay, someone here was told that that nobody likes them, that everybody speaks badly about them behind their backs, and yada yada yada, and all the friends that they had weren't actually friends. They were just in it for what they could get, and all of their boyfriends or all of their girlfriends, they were just in it for what they could get. You know, these teachings that you grew up with made you dislike other people. Made you dislike other people. And then it wasn't helped by the fact that there were a few mistakes that you yourself made when it came down to choosing partners, choosing friends. But that's tied back in with this over here, because we gravitate towards what feels familiar to us. So you see how it's a full loop. It's a full circle. These were false fears, false thoughts that were implanted in your head. That's why the Nine of Swords has come out off center. Nine of Swords is stress, worry, grief, anxiety. And then the Ten of Pentacles off center. These ideas were put in your head by an individual, possibly a member of your own family, that did not have your own best interests at heart. They wanted to keep you under their control. They wanted to make you feel sad, upset, isolated. They like, it was deliberate. It was also very foolish of them. And they don't fully understand that everything that they did right there has still stuck with you. Because like I said, for them, it was just another Monday, or it was just another Wednesday. This next card is all about how you can be more authentic. And that's the Hanged Man. To pause and reflect on everything that we've just said, on everything that we've just seen. Okay? Because you know deep down as well, bearing in mind, your first card out was the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm hearing times are changing. Times are changing. And that includes you're changing too. And things are going to become a lot easier and more pleasant for you. Life is going to be enjoyable for you. And a bit of you, deep down, knows that and feels that. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune came out as your first card. Okay. This is going to be taking a pause so that you can reflect on all of this, so that you can reflect on the things that you believe. It's not actually your belief system, that's someone else's belief system that you were taught to believe as being real, true, and the only version of how life works, you know, and it was someone else's twisted version of how life works. It isn't actually your own unique and authentic version of how life really works. Okay, Hanged Man is all about a different perspective. And that's what you're giving yourself. You're opening yourself up to new experiences here, new opportunities in life. Okay, something that you're needing to surrender, release, and let go of is the King of Pentacles. There's a strange one. Because under normal circumstances, the King of Pentacles, that can be a really, really good energy. I feel that this is more to do with your worth and your value, and how you measure your worth and your value. That's what you're needing to rethink. Rethink what makes you feel worthy, what makes you feel valuable as a human. Because it isn't in what you have or what you don't have. It isn't in what you do for a job or how big or how small your bank balance is. Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Magician. Yeah. Seven of Swords with the Magician. Like, are you kidding me? You've been made to believe that you're deeply unlikable, massively unlucky, and not charismatic. You've been made to believe that you're not beautiful or you're not handsome. And Spirit's telling you, regardless of gender, right? Let's take gender out of it. Spirit's telling you, you are incredibly beautiful or handsome, not just externally, but internally also. And this is what you've been hiding away. You've been hiding away your beautiful, positive qualities out of fear of some kind of ridicule here with the Seven of Swords and the Magician. Two of Pentacles is saying it's time for you to start regulating yourself. It's time for you to balance yourself out. Okay. And to see things for the way that they really are. Not like, stop looking at yourself through another person's lens. Stop looking at yourself through the lens of this twisted individual who had you believing that nobody liked you. The list goes on, right? I'm not going to go through it all again. You know exactly who that person is or was. You've got to stop looking at yourself through their lens and start looking at yourself through your own lens. And that's how you're going to balance yourself out. That's how you're going to start appreciating your own skills, your own worth, your own value, your own beauty. And you're going to come to learn that you are actually incredibly charismatic. Incredibly charismatic. So it's time for you to surrender your version of what success looks like, of what a person of value looks like, okay? And start seeing yourself for the person of value that you have always been with that Magician, okay? Something that you're needing to acknowledge, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. That can be a really irresponsible energy under certain circumstances. So I'm going to clarify that one. But it can also be a really adventurous and explorative energy that's reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. You're needing to acknowledge that the person who put these false beliefs about who you are in your head, that they, Ace of Pentacles reverse, had you believe in those things about yourself because they're saying, I just didn't want you to get ideas above your own station here. How dare they? How dare they? That's ownership. So this person looked at you and had this twisted idea in their head that they owned you. Can you tell us more about this energy, please? It's reversed as well. Yeah, the Four of Cups reversed. It's time for you to reject all of that. Okay, Four of Cups reversed. Reject their version of who you are. And it's time for you to start creating your own version of who you are. And in fact, in this deck, when we look closer, you've got this Knight of Wands who was on his journeys, you know, he's on his adventures, and then suddenly his horse rears up because there's a snake there. So the horse has been stopped in its tracks, it's rearing up and is literally about to throw the rider because of that snake. There's a very powerful metaphor there for what's been going on. Can you tell us more about this energy, please? Yeah, 3 of Cups off centre. I just do a big sigh because it's like I'm literally lost for words when this sort of bullshit comes out of a read. 8 of Swords also off centre. Yeah. Their plan was to have you question your every move. Their plan was to have you not confident enough to make your own decisions in life. Their plan, it was almost as if their plan was to scare you. You know, and particularly when it comes down to socializing with others, they probably played a part in your friends no longer being your friends. This person probably even had a hand to play in that as well. 8 of Swords off centre. That's a prison. A prisoner. I'm reading that energy as a prisoner. A mental and emotional prisoner of this individual. And that's what you're needing to acknowledge. Now, as an adult, you can make your own decisions and that you can break free from this person, that you owe this person, Ace of Pentacles reversed, nothing. You owe this person nothing. And that it's safe for you to disconnect from them. But some of you don't want to disconnect from this person. So it's time to go within and figure out why that would be. Because you don't owe them anything, in spite of how they're making you feel and what they're potentially even making you think here as well. You don't owe them anything. A message from your spirit guides, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's a very loving energy. It's very talented, very emotional. This one is coming through almost as if Spirit's saying, your feelings are real, your feelings are valid, and it's time for you to validate your own feelings and your own experiences here. Can you tell us more about this Knight of Cups, please? Thank you. Oh, that one, it was in the upright, but when I put it down, it spun round. The 4 of Pentacles, protect your energy. Okay. There's another message here. He's wearing green. Green's usually heart chakra. Protect your heart from this person. 10 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Justice card. It's almost like this individual is going to present something to you soon in a way that they're making out like it's your responsibility to look after them. And Spirit's telling you, actually, it is not your responsibility at all. So this could be one of those really complicated situations where, say, for example, if you've got an elderly abusive parent who is now needing help, assistance and support, they are going to be making out like it's your responsibility to look after them. even after all of the abuse that they've done to you and put you through. That's exactly how I'm reading this energy. And it's going to put you in that headspace of, maybe I do owe them, maybe this, maybe that. You're being told here literally not to throw your life away because of this abusive individual. I know it sounds harsh. It sounds really harsh. But ultimately, by you putting yourself first for a change, that's not you being selfish at all. You've got to consider your own safety here with that Four of Pentacles. And if you recall, when I put that Four of Pentacles down on the table, it did a slow spin off into the off-center position. You're not being mean or cold-hearted by refusing to take on the burden of looking after this person who abused you. I know it's difficult. It is really, really difficult. Probably one of the hardest decisions that you'll ever have to make peace with. You're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing by not taking on this burden. And if it helps any, think of it this way. When you were young and vulnerable and you had needs, who looked after you? Who protected you? Who kept you safe? Because it wasn't this person. So they have got no right whatsoever to come back now and expect for you to look after them when they literally had one job. It was their duty to protect you, and they failed in that one job that they had. And that's why you're being told to keep your inner peace, protect your peace. You will be doing the right thing by protecting your own peace and protecting your heart. Really, really complicated situation, as Spirit told you with the Nine of Wands. It's a multi-level situation here that's going on. Is literally reading as if this person expected for you to be of constant servitude to them for the rest of your life. And now you're not honoring yourself, you're not loving yourself by feeling guilty for no longer wanting to be in constant servitude to them. And you have nothing to be guilty for. Nothing to feel guilty for. That's the ultimate message here that Spirit's wanting to give you guys who are resonating with this read. So for your healing message, you have got number 53, the stranger, and curiosity. Let's take a look. Okay. So this one says, the other. Moving past fear of differences, curiosity and acceptance, the stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. I nearly did a cough there. There's something weird going on with these energies the past couple of weeks. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelope you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimensions to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. Yeah. So it's time for you to try something new. It's time for you to try something different and see where that leads you, okay? This is very much the energy of the ship that never leaves the harbour. Okay, ships were not meant to remain constantly docked, if that's the right word for it. Ships were meant for sailing and exploring, and that's what you're meant for as well. You're meant for sailing off and exploring. Okay. Remain curious. Right, so we are going to take a look at the Spiritual AF deck, just to uplift the reading at the end there. Obviously, there is going to be swearing in this deck, so if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, then you just don't have to listen, okay? It's just a little bit of fun at the end of the reads. Right, so you've got Nama Slay. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. At some point, you've got to get up and act like the people that you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now, so spend today doing the shit that they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask exactly how they managed to slay so hard, and then recognize where you're capable of the same kind of slay. Yeah. A lot of it comes down to try it and see what happens. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. If you feel that you're needing a private reading with me, then you can come and visit me on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. You're going to find loads of useful information in my description box below. Thank you again for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.